Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. Today, in this feature right here, this is the video I promised all you guys. I'm going to be answering all your questions about anxiety issues, any type of mental anguish issues. To those of you guys that wrote to me, I have to first, I want to start off by saying some things I wanted to explain. One question I got was, Lior, why do you have so many things on your channel? Not just anxiety and stuff. Why don't you have a separate channel for that? Well, the truth of the matter is those of you that were with me for a long time know that I had a ton of subscribers, actually over 1 million subscribers in my other channels. I had a channel that before that was called Extreme Panic Attack Cure. Even though I don't believe in the word cure, I just said that to bring people in so they can see the videos. I had all kinds of things, but the thing is, I had another channel that was called something else that didn't have as many subscribers, but still. And the reason why I made all these accounts was because I kept getting closed down, mainly by the pharmaceutical companies who were trying to attack me. First off, they were, they come out, they make fake accounts, and then they start attacking my videos because I say, do not take this. There's ways that you can do it, that you can fix things, just using your head. I'm not a medical doctor, like I said, but there's a lot of things some things you need medicine for, and a lot of things like panic attacks that you don't need. And apparently I stomped more like it on a lot of toes, which brings me joy, by the way. Them being pissed off, brings me joy. But the thing is, because of that, they went and bitched and complained about me. And it's not Google's fault or YouTube's fault at all. I mean, when you're going to have a series of complaints made by a ton of people, they're going to take that seriously. And next thing you know, I mean, they don't really investigate. If they did, they'd see nothing happen. So they kicked my channels out. They closed several of my channels. They destroyed some of my videos, and it kept going on and off. So I decided to put it all in my old channel called Vortex Cinema, which is Lior Bar-El, which is my name, and decided to mix it all in together. And because I'm doing that healthy mix, I don't have as many subscribers, obviously. I mean, I want the channel to grow so everybody could see the videos, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in getting the information out there. And so I just said, what the hell? I just put it on this channel, slapped it together. And so that's why you're seeing so many different videos, and that's why I haven't been doing stuff. Now, the other reason is I have, a lot of you guys are telling me about the Skype that I said I was going to call you. I did not know I was going to have over 500,000 people that want me to call them. Now, mind you, I'm doing this alone. I have a full-time job. I got a lot of people, a lot of clients that I work with over the phone that I talk to every day, and it's kind of hard. It's problematic, really, to do that. But I keep my promises. I'm calling, and I'm going up the list, and I'm calling each and every one of you. It's just too many. So I decided to do this video, and I contacted some of you. A lot of you didn't want to do group sessions, so that's fine. I'm cool with that. So I decided to do a video from time to time, answering every question. I put it in a bin, and then I'm going to answer the questions. I'm sure all of you guys have the same questions, and that's where that's where it is. Now, a lot of you guys were asking me also, I'm going to unsubscribe to you because you didn't answer my question fast. Or, guys, if you look at my email, you'll see exactly why I just can't answer every single question. That's why I'm going to make videos like this. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. It's just... you ever went into your junk folder and saw billions of stuff over there? Now imagine that junk folder was beautiful jewels, like what you guys are writing to me. To me, I take this, seriously. It's not junk mail. But that's how much stuff I have. I have many, many people writing. So I think this is going to help you guys out. I asked some of you guys, you said that would be cool. So I'm doing this right now, all right? So I'm going to do this for you. And if any way I could help you, if I'm not answering your questions... I'm not doing things. A lot of you guys ask questions also, and you didn't watch the videos. I understand you're going through hell right now because I know how that feels, and that's why I'm telling you. My videos have cured 100%. I don't call it cure because it's not a disease, but it helped people conquer. That's the word I'm looking for, conquer. You conquered the tribulation. Everybody, 100% who followed the 3 videos, look at my channel. Subscribe if you want. You'll get the channels every time, but if you don't want to subscribe, just go into my channel and just see the videos, and you'll be fine. Trust me, it helps everybody. And now I have some questions, so we'll go over it. And those who didn't see all my videos that I have, I also do spiritual videos that explains a lot of things. and that goes deeper into the outside of the box, if you know what I mean. So now we're gonna go into this. Okay, so first, the first one, her name is Veronica. She wrote, "Hello, I came across your video and felt the urge to send you an email. I have been suffering from anxiety for 4 years now, and I'm 29 years old now. I feel like so bad because I can't enjoy my life because of this stupid anxiety I have. Been going to church sometimes, I feel good, but sometimes it sucks. I feel nervous, hands shaking, the whole deal. I need help. I feel tired. My body is weak. I feel afraid to drive. I get so nervous when it's hot. I'm stuck in traffic. I have done so many bad things. Also been through a lot of people tell me that why I'm suffering from anxiety, but I put my past behind me. For the last 3 years, I have been taking citalopram. It helps a little, but I don't want to depend on a pill to feel good. Help. I'm going to try to do the breathing thing. Don't know what else to write. What else to write? I'm just in need." Okay, my sister Veronica. All right, I'm only saying first names because I don't want to destroy anybody's privacy. My sister Veronica, the first thing you need to know is what you're feeling right now, where you describe hands shaking, okay, nervousness, all of that. This is very common in people who suffer from anxiety attacks, okay? It's very common. Okay, everybody has that. In fact, that is I don't like saying symptoms, but that is the things that everybody feels. Now, why? And I explained that in my videos, and I hope you see those 3 videos, because I don't think you did. I think you only probably fast-forwarded because you only got the breathing technique down. The thing is, what happens is, I explained it, and I'm going to tell you right now. Your body, the fight or flight response goes haywire. Okay, it's common. It happens to everybody in their life. Some it affects hard, like all the people that went through this, and some it doesn't affect as hard, but it might affect them one of these days, especially with our economy the way it is. So what happens is, the way God made our bodies, okay, and if you don't believe in God, the way our bodies are, let's say you had a cut, right? How come the blood isn't all pouring down through that cut? Because our body constantly pulls back, right? So unless you hit a main artery, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? It constantly pulls away. So what happens is your body is looking for danger signals. So it's trying to see where to pull away from. So first it goes to the hands. It pulls away from the hand. And then you get those tingly feelings in your hand, right? Like pins and needles, as I called it in my video. And what happens is then you feel weak in the knees and all this, and you're shaking, and you start to when you start to hyperventilate, once you get tightening of the chest, which happens right away after that, you start to think you're not breathing when in reality you are. It's your brain playing tricks on you, okay? So that's why I said the breathing techniques, because the breathing techniques eases it, and you won't shake anymore, and you won't do all of that, as I said. But I also don't want you to depend on the breathing technique. I'm just saying have that in your holster. Okay, you guys got to watch the video. And I know it's long, but I want you to hear every word, because these words, I mean, those who listen, you see everybody, they conquered it. It's 100% successful for those who saw all the 3 videos. You just got to follow, just humor me, follow every word, okay? You don't want to depend on anything. You want to have this panic attack, but you're not up to that yet, because you're still experiencing these things. So you start with the breathing techniques, and then you move on, and then you test yourself, and you say, come to me. I need it to happen. I want the panic attacks to happen. I want the anxiety attacks. And then you'll see that your brain will end up feeling comfortable and no longer feel in danger anymore, and you conquer it. That's what really happens. I mean, that's what it is. But you're experiencing exactly every little thing. Now, about you not wanting to depend on a pill. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, as I said that. Okay, you got to go with your doctor, because I have experience in helping people get out of medications, okay? When I work with their doctor, but I'm not your doctor. You understand? So I don't know your medical history. I don't know anything about it. I cannot give you medical advice. I am not able to give you medical advice, okay? So what you got to do is you got to talk to your doctor and slowly get off these meds. You can't just go cold turkey, because if you do that, it might do more harm than good. You have to understand, your body is used to a certain way, and then afterwards it just goes, it's going to have, you ever seen those people with anti-anxiety medications, antidepressants? How come you think they have high suicide rates? Because what happens is when they decide to either stop cold turkey, or they which I happen to talk so many people out of committing suicide, and this was almost all the time the #1 cause. The other thing is when they have a tolerance, so they need always higher doses till eventually there's no higher dose to give. You understand? And then that's when they become suicidal. You have to learn how to control these things on your own. If you do it on your own, you will succeed. If you don't, it's bad. So always talk to your doctor. Your doctors always want to throw medications at you. That's what they do because they get a cut. But if you go to a good doctor, and I had some people with good doctors here that are talking to me, speak to them and say, I don't want to be on these pills. You have that right to say that. And I want to get out of it in a safe way. Please teach me how. Now, if your doctor is a dick, he's going to go cold turkey because he's going to think it's going to teach you a lesson and you're going to take it again. Say no. I heard that I have to get out of it slowly. Okay, and I heard a lot of dick doctors out there, so be careful with that. The word doctor today, okay, is most of these people are just, they want to make money. You understand? That's why they're doing this. They're not doing it out of passion. I don't charge money. That's why I don't make a living. If I did, I'd be a millionaire now. I don't make a living off this because I don't feel that a person should make a living off of helping a human being give advice. But they give medications. Now, like I said, there's diseases and stuff that need medication. There's no probably not a natural cure. Okay? But in this situation, in these situations, when you know there's nothing wrong with you, you get checked, everything is perfect, it's all about your mind. That's it. Okay? So, my sister, that's my advice to you. It's perfectly normal. How do you deal with it? Start with the breathing techniques. Watch the 3 videos. Deal with it, and I explain to you how it is, why you're feeling these sensations, okay? Now, a lot of the times, I know you're probably going to say, I feel like I'm going to faint. You have just like I said in my videos, when you have high blood pressure, you're not going to faint. It's low blood pressure that makes you go. You just feel nauseous. So don't worry about it. Just keep telling yourself that. And the weak in the knees, it's the same thing because your blood is pulling here and there, looking for danger zones. That's all it is. You got to understand that. Okay, so I answered you. Thank you, Veronica. Now, Lila, it has been several, Lila says, it has, from Pakistan, said, it has been several months and I still did not get a call from you. Okay, so like I explained to you, actually, Lila, I have called you. A man picked up the phone and slammed it in my face several times, actually. And I was trying to call. Even when you wrote this, I called again. And still, you know, and I can't, you know, there's other people on the list. And I keep going. And I'll eventually reach you. But if I can't, please send me questions via email. And I'll answer it in the next video. I'll answer you on email. Okay, if I could, because you were on the list, so I'm gonna go according to order. I'm gonna answer you on the email right away. I'll look for it and I'll find you. Just please do that. All right. So thank you, Lila. The other one is Adrianarami 84. Sorry if I'm murdering that pronunciation. Hi, Leo. I'm having such a hard time. I have not resorted to medication, but I'm about to. Are you still going to set up the group chat? Okay. First off, watch the 3 videos, okay? Adriana, I think it's Adriana Rami. That's what it is. 84, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know, Adriana. Yeah, so please do that for me, okay? Watch the 3 videos. I explain how to deal with things. First off, I love that you said you have not resorted to medication, but when you're writing, I'm about to, you need to understand something. When you depend, even if they give you a sugar pill, okay? A sugar pill, a placebo, you're going to be so dependent on it that when you don't have that stupid sugar pill, even though it doesn't do anything to you, you're going to be dependent on it, and your brain is going to constantly think you're under threat. You're not fixing anything. You're not. This is not fixing anything when you take medication. And you know, I understand. I don't like it when people threaten me. I'm about to kill myself if you don't help me. I don't like those threats. Okay, I find that bad, but I do understand why you're doing that, and because you're really pissed off, and I get that. I have my moments too, don't get me wrong. People that know me know that. And I'm helping you out here, and I'm telling you, do not resort to medication, because medication doesn't fix anything, okay? The only thing it's going to do is give you more problems down the line, okay? So you need to retrain yourself. Watch the 3 videos, okay? It's in my channel. Watch them, all right? I care about you. I love you. This is why I do these videos. I care about you. I'm your brother, right? I am everybody's brother over here, all right? And my mission here is to help you guys. And I want to help you, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm not charging. I'm not like these idiots out there. I don't want to, because to me, your well-being matters to me. You understand that? So I want you to watch the 3 videos. I didn't make those for nothing. Okay, I know a lot of rabbis that do videos and then they get questioned by people that never watch their videos, and they're like, guys, come on, you know? I mean, just watch the videos because I explain and go full in detail. Medication's not the answer. And if you follow those 3 videos because you didn't be specific on what your problem is here, you will be fine. Now, about the group chat that you're wondering, a lot of people didn't want to do group chat. They're not comfortable. And I get that. I mean, I worked a lot with group people, you know, doing groups, group therapy and all that. Not so many people are happy about that, okay? So it's going to take some time. I still I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm going to develop something. Like, I know there's a way you can do YouTube Live or whatever. We'll figure something out. But the thing is, I think it's better to do it this way. Give me some, and you know, maybe I could form a group out of people that actually want to do it. I only had about 2 people that wanted to, which is, you know, it's not enough. So thank you, Adriana. Now we got Chris. Chris wrote, does this help with dizziness, off balance every day? Oh, does this help with dizziness, off balance every day? I notice one major symptom of my anxiety is feeling off balance every single day. As soon as I open my eyes, I'm off balance until I go to bed. Not dizzy, spinning, feeling, but just constantly unsteady. Does anybody else have this problem with anxiety? And what can you do? Okay, so basically, I'm going to tell you it's a very common symptom, as you said. Okay, it's very common. Because again, I told you, when you have high blood pressure, because that's what's happening, your heart is pumping. You understand? Your blood pressure is shooting up. Did you ever check your blood? I'm sure you did. A lot of my clients, they actually have blood pressure machines all the time. They check their blood pressure, and it's like 150, 160 because they're suffering from hypertension, because they're freaking out. I mean, why wouldn't they? Your fight or flight response is going nuts, right? So you have to freak out. That's a natural response. There's nothing wrong with you. In fact, if you ever wanted to test your body if it's working properly, there you go. Congratulations, it's working. But now you gotta set it straight. So this is very common. But like I said, I want you guys to get checked first by a doctor to make sure it's nothing else. It could be vertigo, which is you know, which could give you that kind of imbalance, shrinkage of the brain. You know, there's so many things that it can be that it's better to get checked. Okay, now, but I'm telling you, the dizziness, you said it's not feeling like it's spinning, but you feel unsteady. Okay, so it's common. It's common. But I don't want to tell you it's common and there's something else. So from a basic understanding, it's common. I would like that you would get checked first, and then when you know, and this will make you feel better too, when you see that there's nothing wrong, then you know it's in your head. You understand? Because when you think there's something wrong, first off, a lot of people that think so, they're always going to say, oh, I know my body better, the doctor is wrong, I know I have a heart problem. That's why a lot of people that suffer from anxiety attacks, they don't let that go. You understand? You have to let it go. If there's nothing wrong, then you move to the 3 videos, you look at the 3 videos, and you will conquer this tribulation. Very simple. Okay, and if you have problems, like I said, shoot me an email, I'll do another question, and on the next video. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Every time you guys question, I'm gonna save that, because these are all public. You made these questions public, so technically I could say your whole names. I don't want to, you know, whatever. But it's been public on YouTube, and I'm taking it and I'm answering it, and I'm gonna do that all the time for videos because it's faster. Okay, so that's what I recommend to you. Now, it is very common in anxiety. So yes, what can you do? You do the breathing techniques. Okay, you master the breathing techniques. You learn that you're breathing right. You teach yourself that the anxiety, it's just anxiety. It's nothing. It's nothing. And it takes time. It's not something overnight. Okay? I know a lot of you guys email me and say, I can't believe it. It has to happen now. If it doesn't work, you're bullshitting. That's not how it works. It's a step, you know, you're doing it step by step. It's not easy to retrain your mind. You can't put a stamp on it. Some people do it in 3 months. I know people that did it in 3 years. Okay, but they conquered it. Who cares? And every time throughout that 3 years, they were getting better and better and better. So that's what you guys got to do. Watch the videos. You know, you guys are going to conquer this. Okay, that's it. And this is common, but I would want you to get checked too, because it could be vertigo. It could be a list of things. I'd rather you get checked. But you know, if you went, a lot of people that suffer from anxiety attacks go to the emergency room about 3 or 4 times, maybe even 20 times. I have had clients that did it even like so many times that you know, their insurance companies were going crazy. So this is what I'm telling you. You know, get checked once. They say you're good. You want to get checked again 3 times. Who cares? Point is, you're gonna see that there's nothing wrong, if there is nothing wrong. And they say nothing is wrong, then you know it's in your head. That's it. Okay, next one. Mad singing. It says here from China. So, okay, I really need help how to control my panic attacks. I have these attacks because of post-traumatic stress syndrome. I went through a really hard time, and now all I want is rest. I really don't recognize myself anymore. A few years ago, I really loved festivals and going out with friends, and now it is the opposite. I don't like the hard music, very common in PTSD. Don't like noisy places. I just don't know how to calm myself down. It feels like my muscles on my chest are squeezing together, very common in anxiety attacks, as I said. A really unpleasant feeling, of course it is. I need to learn how I can fix this because that is what makes me anxious, the tight chest. How can I fix that? Can you help? Can you make a video about that? My brother, I did. It's called PTSD. I made a video, a whole video about that. Look at my channel, it's right there. You can see it. It says everything. How to deal with it, how to go into places that brings you fear, how to, people that are, you know, have a phobia from, you know, being, I know people that couldn't even go outside. I told them, I say it in my video, what to do, step by step. You get out of your door, first out of your room, then from out of your room, you go outside your door, you relax until you get used to it and take your sweet ass time, and then go a little more, and keep doing it, keep visiting, again, even if it takes you 20 times to get out that door, even if 100 times, give yourself time, and then you're comfortable, take another step and another step till you're eventually completely calmed down and you're fine. Okay, and now the tightening of the chest, that's what PTSD does. It causes you anxiety attacks, in which you deal with breathing, the breathing techniques, and you have to want it to come to you. Want it to come to you. Say, go ahead, give me anxiety. I know it's in my head. Fuck it. Let's go, motherfucker. Do it. That's what you say. Bring it on. And then you will conquer it. Watch my 3 videos. You'll see it. All right? So that's for you, my friend. Mad Zinging. If I'm murdering it, please, I apologize. I'm ignorant in that in pronunciations. Okay, now, Nis Paradahan from India. It says here. I don't know why. I don't know why it lists names, but why doctor says it's lacks of serotonin. Why doctors say it's I guess that it's serotonin to blame in your brain. They gave me Nexido 20 milligrams, Minil 10 milligrams, Clozap 10. Oh my God, look how they just throw medications at you. But still am not cured. I ate almost 1 year's anxiety medicines. Oh God. Still my symptoms occurs, of course it does. My heart beats very hard, of course it does. Hands trembling, pain in bones. Now my blood pressure is 150. Before anxiety, it was normal, 120, 80. My different muscles starts to dance. Very, very common, people. You get also, you know, spasms. I cry every day. Why this type of negative feeling occur? Everybody does, my dear. Because I was a fitness person and I was healthy, but from this anxiety I forgot my laugh, my happiness. Oh, this breaks my heart. I pray to God that even for enemies this anxiety be away. No, I want my all enemies to have your anxiety and take it away. Now let me tell you, my sister, okay? I'm really hurting for you right now. I really am, because I know how that feels. And I'm telling you right now, what you're feeling is very common in people with anxiety attacks, the trembling, the bone pains, all of those things. Just remember one thing: you went to the doctor. If they told you it's a lack of serotonin, that's a very common thing. Also, a lot of them say it's a lack of magnesium, and then they tell you to take magnesium pills. Now you might think this one is bad. What they're giving you is just, like I said, I don't know your medical history. But if it's not helping, that means it's not the case. Okay, this is very common. They give that a lot to people. But again, don't go cold turkey. You had it for a year. Get out of it slowly, and let it go. And learn to deal with it on your own. Do the breathing techniques. Watch the 3 videos, my sister, okay? Now, the thing is, That's very common in anxiety attacks, all right? Your muscles dancing, you get spasms all the time because you're constantly closed up in a learned helplessness feel. Some people sit all day in a recliner. They don't move anywhere. They're terrified of moving because they think any type of movement will give them these feelings. So I understand what you're going through, and I get it, and I know those tears you're crying, and believe me, everybody feels it. Everyone who's hearing this right now knows that they've been there and done that, you know? And that's what I got to tell you. Even magnesium, you know, people say, oh, it's just it's a vitamin. Guys, again, when you're depending on something, you're not solving anything because you're just tricking your brain into thinking, oh, it's because of this pill. You understand? It doesn't matter if it's even a vitamin. It doesn't matter if it's a sugar pill. It's because of this pill, I'm okay. And sure, it might cure you because you're mentally screwing yourself and telling yourself that, because obviously it's in your head. So if you feel this placebo is working, it'll work on you. But guess what? What happens when that pill is not there anymore? Did you solve anything? You're going to go back into a panic attack, anxiety mode. And that is why you can't depend on these stupid things. This thing right here, these are medications. They're not giving you even vitamins. They're giving you medications. Medications will fuck your brains up. I can't stress this enough. Anti-anxiety meds, anything to do with depression, medications are designed to fuck you up. Ritalin is like liquid crack, okay? You got to understand these things. Okay, what you're taking in your body, you know, it sticks there forever, you know, and you can find it even in hair particles. Who has that? That's why people do drug tests now, even with that. Guys, you got to understand that these things are not good for you. But I'm not telling you to go cold turkey now. I'm telling you to remove it slowly, slowly, okay? What I need you to do is while you're taking this garbage, you have to tell yourself that it's not working, and that the videos, what you're going to learn in the videos, which I'm telling you, the deep breathing, the meditation, the understanding, the wanting it to affect you, the learning to be comfortable in that situation. I explained to you how to do it in those 3 videos, and I want you to check it out and hear it all. You will conquer this tribulation, and then you'll still be taking this meds, and you'll be like, fuck you, motherfucker. Get this fucking medication the fuck away from me, and that's it. Go bit by bit, get off it, and realize that it was you who did everything, and that your doctor sucks moose balls, okay? So that's what you got to understand, all right? The fact that they just made, let's see, how many medications? 1, 2, 3. Okay, like I said, I don't know your medical history, but if this doesn't work, most likely that's what it is. But again, you know, they're lying, but, you know, try it like I told you, and if you see that you did conquer it yourself and it doesn't work, that all this, and you will conquer it, believe me. He just gave you, what, 3 medications? That's 3 medications that he makes money off. This is how they make their money, people. And go ahead, you pharmaceutical fucknuts. Go ahead and try to complain about me right now and try to get this video banned. I'll just keep reposting over and over again. But that's what it is, people. That's it. So thank you, my sister Nis. Anytime you need to contact me, you give me, you know, you contact me through email. I'll make another video. I'm going to keep making videos, and that's how I'm going to keep making videos. I'm going to keep getting your questions, and I'm going to, you know, develop them into videos after I get about 20 questions. All right, there you go. Sounds fair? I think so, right? Okay, now Mel D has a question. That's from the United States. United Kingdom. I am scared to go to the mall or stores alone. I always feel very anxious, and I feel like I'm going to faint. I get chest pains, heartbeat goes up. I went to the doc office, did all the tests, and all of them came back normal. Beautiful that you did that, but you'll see. Normal. How do I get over this fear? Please help. My dear, the 3 videos. That's how you get over. I did this. All of that you're experiencing, as I said in the other questions before this, are the same thing. The heart is beating fast because it thinks you're in danger. So your heartbeat goes up, your blood pressure goes up, everything is going to go up, and you feel like you're going to faint. Like I said, high blood pressure, tell your brain right away, I can't faint. It just makes me feel nauseous, that's all. I can't faint. It's like I ran a marathon. Everybody that ran a marathon, including myself, it's really hard. When you're breathing after you're done, you feel like you want to faint, but it's not. It's your blood pressure is high. That's why you feel this way, and it's constant. So it really makes you feel screwed up, right? So just do the breathing techniques, and you're going to see that when you do these breathing techniques, when you master it, you can check yourself in a blood pressure machine, like a lot of my clients do, and they see their blood pressure shrink. Okay, completely shrink. And their blood pressure and their heartbeat shrinks. And they're like, oh my God, Lior, I can't believe this works. I can't believe this works. That's what you got to do. Just look up my video. I explain all those techniques. Okay, so thank you, Mel D. Now, Diana from the United States. That's one. Okay. Hi, Lior. I have been smoking weed for 3 years. Nobody's judging, but I'm going to get into that. With friends after having a panic attack, I no longer can do it anymore. This is putting a strain on my relationships. Can't smoke, can't drink. Friends, no like me anymore. Weed is better than cigarettes. Oh, I love it when they say that, because that couldn't be more wrong. I mean, they're both equally shit. All my friends do. I can't. Why? Weed's supposed to calm. Why is it make me crazy? Let me tell you why it makes you crazy, my dear. Okay? My sister, you need to understand something. Cigarettes has a lot of rat poisons and crap like that. And sure, yeah, it's very bad for you. I'm not saying it's not bad. It's equally as fucked up as marijuana. Because marijuana, a lot of people, they always say, oh, smoking weed is good for you. No, it's not. Okay? It's not good for you. Alright? Weed, to have marijuana as an extract, that's healthy for you. You're telling me, people, that motherfucking smoke that is a carcinogen is good for you. Is that what I'm getting at here? So don't tell me it's worse. Cigarettes are worse, because you're actually having the power of 20 cigarettes. That's how much smoke you're taking in, because there's no damn fucking filter, and you know that. Okay, so I'm sorry that I'm a little bit pissed off at that, because I hate it when people say that, even though I am feeling you. All right. Weed ain't gonna work for you. And also, if you believe that weed is calming you down, I know a lot of people that used to smoke weed to calm them down. Guess what? It's like another antidepressant. You're learning to be dependent on something when you should be dependent on yourself. That's the problem. Okay? And can I tell you something? If your friends don't want to be your friends because you can't smoke with them or drink with them, then fuck them. Tell them to take these middle fingers, roll it up on a pita bread, stick it up their ass, and tell them to rotate till it fucking hurts, pull it out, give them the chocolate-covered enchilada, have them fucking eat it, make them choke in it, and then tell them, fuck you, you're not my friends, because they're not your friends. All right, that's all you gotta understand. That's not real friends. Friends will love you for who you are and will be there for you in your most time in need. If they leave you, they are not your friends. Okay? If you need them and you're panicking and you're this and they're not there for you, they're not your fucking friends. All right? And pardon me for my language, but I say what I feel. You know, I'm a man of truth, and I say what I feel, and it comes from the heart. And that's how it is. Because I love you guys. I'm your brother, and I'm looking out for you. And I'm letting you know that. So fuck the weed. You got to take that weed out of the equation, because, again, you're going to be dependent on that. And plus, I had so many cases of people that said, I had weed, and then suddenly I had a panic attack. Weed throws you off also. It makes you hallucinate sometimes. It makes you feel completely dead and tired. And my friend also explained that he was tired, yet he doesn't want to go to sleep. It's like, you understand how shitty that kind of stuff could throw your fight or flight response haywire. It could do that, and it will trip it. And I bet you that's what happened to you. So again, learn to calm it down. Learn to all that. And stay away from friends that do weed, please. Okay? I know so many people that can't get off it because they became so dependent on it. People say it's not addictive. Yes, it is. It has a psychological dependency. Because they understand that they end up depending on a stupid piece of crap to try to heal them. And guess what? You will get cancer. You will fucking get cancer. And all these tests, oh, I heard my friend smoked weed and got it. Guys, it's a carcinogen. A marijuana extract can help you. So if it didn't affect them now, it'll affect them later. You guys got to understand that, all right? So that's my thing to you, my sister. Again, email me if you need ways to get around it. But they're not your friends if they're not going to be with you. I'm sorry. But you want to calm it down? Watch the 3 videos. That's how you defeat it. You do it in your head, okay? You got to defeat it by doing it in your head. That's it. Okay, so now we got Alex. Alex says, I'm scared. Yesterday I have a little panic attack and I took my blood pressure at Walmart and was very high, 158. Oh boy, okay, I'm going to explain that to you. And I left crying with my kid. I took my blood pressure at home and I was fine. I went to my doctor for my checkup last month and my blood pressure was fine. I'm always scared that something bad is going to happen to me. I cut a little medicine because I feel like I have to have more energy. The medicine that I take, oh boy. It makes me tired. I feel very stupid sometimes because I get very scared going to the doctor. Anything that my doctor say makes me want to run away. Okay, listen. If your doctor is telling you that you are healthy, then there's nothing wrong with you. If they found out things that are legitimately bad, okay, you can't cut your medications. You need to take that medicine for whatever it is. I don't understand. You're not being specific here. But if it's an anxiety attack and you took your blood pressure at a Walmart, first off, you're walking to Walmart, you're taking a car, you're walking there, you're probably anticipating it. It might do a spike in your blood pressure. Okay, so it might be a false positive. What you think is that it might be false. It might be an actual medical condition that you have. Check it out. Okay, if it's not a medical condition and he says you're healthy, then it's anxiety. You have some kind of anxiety, a fear of death. There's people that live with fear of death. There's people that live with fear of having anxiety attacks, and that could give them some form of anxiety. I don't think you have anxiety attacks from what I'm seeing. Because you're not being very specific in this question. I mean, you know, just try to give me another, try to talk to me, tell me more a little bit about it. I would really like that. It's hard to assess this. But it doesn't look like you're suffering really from a panic attack. It might be G.A.D, you know, GAD, general anxiety disorder, which is the next step that happens after anxiety, when you conquer anxiety attacks. That might be the case, but I don't, you know, you're saying everything your doctor says make you run away, so I don't know what your doctor said. You got to be specific. You got to tell me, all right? So please be specific. Give me more, and I'll help you out. I'm your brother, guy. You know, guy, I'm your brother. So I'll help you out all I can, all right? So that's that. I'm sorry about that. Okay, now Heather. Okay. My panic attacks got all out of sorts. Came from PTSD moment. But ever since first panic attack, I went downhill. I actually became agoraphobic. Very common, very, very common to my property because of it. I rarely leave. I can count on my hands how often I've left the road I live on. That's PTSD, guy. Sister. June 2014. Here lately I started up my own Facebook page. Oh, I know who this is. Okay, that's my sister Heather. I've seen her Facebook page. My sister Heather. Oh man, I'm so proud of you. She did do videos. She has a YouTube, or it's on Facebook, as she's saying it's on Facebook. She is dealing with, I made a PTSD video, so I think you saw it already. And you're doing just exactly the same. You're doing great. You're going through it bit by bit. And I saw you in your video. You drove to your church. You drove a little bit past there. You drove to take your kids. How amazing is it? Even your daughter said a word, and I forgot what it was, but it was proof right there that God was sending you a message through your daughter. And you know, amen to that. That God's reaching out to you and showing you. And I love that you took that into account, and you're doing this. You're going out there, and look at this. She wrote, at midnight tonight, I will have gone 17 days straight without a panic attack. Beautiful. And now I know you're doing even more and more. And let me tell you something. I know sometimes people have relapse. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen. You're gonna relapse, and then you'll get back on the horse. And eventually, those relapse moments are gonna be weaker and weaker and weaker until you're like, oh boy, I'm about to have a panic attack. But you don't feel it. And you're like, whatever. And then you're like, I feel something weird. And then nothing. So you're doing fine. You're doing great. Hallelujah. Good. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Ella Kadosh. Thank you, God. Next one. Spencer Pye. Okay. Doesn't say where he's from. I need your help on this. I'm scared I might go insane and hurt somebody. Is that a panic attack? I need to know. I'm scared. Please get back to me. It would mean a lot if you get back to me. Send me an answer to my email. Please get back. I need this. Okay, first off, doesn't look like a panic attack at all. That looks more like an anger management issue. I should make a video about how to deal with anger. It does involve that breathing technique. I would like for you to do that breathing technique, because everything stems from anxiety in some way or form. The fact you want to hurt somebody. That's what happens, and I know what you're talking about. That is definitely an anger management issue. And I would like you to be a little bit more specific. Tell me a little bit about your history. Contact me, and I'm going to get you through this. But bottom line is, I know it sounds stupid to say this and like a joke, but it's not a joke. Don't hurt anybody. Always contain yourself. Know that these feelings are not real that you have. And I know you don't want to probably experience this, but I spoke a lot in my other video, and I have videos about spiritual things. There's a lot of negative entities out there that make you want to do these things. So they're opportunists. They come, they see that you have anger management issues. They will try to manipulate you and do what's called a debuk. And I explained that in my cleansing video. Be sure to look at that. I know you think I'm probably lying to you. A lot of people don't believe it until it happens to them, and I do it, and then they're like, oh my God, it works. Do that thing with the white sage. I have it on my videos. I want you to see it and tell me how the hell that makes you feel. I guarantee you. Every time you have that problem, I want you to do that. And that what happens is that that thing is being brought to you by a negative entity. It's called a debuk of possession. Everybody, it's not like the movies. Everybody has a form of possession here and there, but we always dust it off and it doesn't become extreme. If you have symptoms of like blacking out, you have symptoms of crying for no reason whatsoever, or being angry for no reason, you might take on even feelings of a ghost that doesn't even know that you're there, spirit that doesn't know that you're there. But there's also negative entities that are opportunist and will capitalize on moments like this. So be careful. Always tell yourself it's not real, and do that cleansing video. I guarantee. Look at my cleansing video. I guarantee you. I have a feeling that'll be almost all the anger management issues and anxiety issues I heal. I don't like saying that. I conquer these tribulations with my clients through doing that white sage, and then it becomes a mental battle where you have to do it. Okay, so do that, and let me know more about it. Okay, now Michelle, my sister Michelle. Okay, thanks, but during the rush I cannot go to the bathroom, but I will still apply it. Okay, cool. All right, so she wants to apply it. So you saw my video. Okay, so what I said was, when you feel at work, let's say, or in a party, you feel like you're getting an anxiety attack, that's one of the coping mechanisms that I taught in my videos, that I'm telling you to just say, hey guys, look, it's not real, it's not that. And tell yourself in the beginning when you're starting out, hey, you know what, if I have a panic attack, no big deal, I'll just go to a bathroom and that's it. But she's saying here, during rush hour, rush, I can't go to the bathroom. And obviously people are driving, they can't go to the bathroom, and do these things. But when you're driving, what you could do is you could also park in a side, park there, and deal with your panic attack. And that's it. And then drive. That's it. Okay, and if you have a PTSD issue, I explained that in my video, how you can slowly drive your car and get through this. And do that. Everything comes in steps. So watch the videos, do that. I'm glad you said you will apply it. So let me know how that turns out. So yeah, let me know how that turns out. Okay, the other one is Omagabar Peter. Ooh. Sorry guys, I was I was in the hospital for ulcer. So I mean it healed, but I'm feeling pains right now. See, you're getting a live reaction right here. Oof. All right, so okay. Sorry. Everybody got problems, right? Omag Bar Peter. Okay. Could you please help me out here? I feel this pressure in my leg as if something is running over it. Then when close my eye, it's like I'm turning upside down. Serious. I don't know what to do. I have tried belly breathing and it seems not to work. The symptoms I'm feeling is so constant it doesn't give me a break. I need help, please. Okay, well, I don't think this is anxiety to deal with belly breathing. I mean, you could possibly calm down pain doing meditation with belly breathing if you master it. The thing is, I think you have either it could be a pinched nerve. You're saying you have pressure like somebody running over your foot. That has nothing to do with anxiety. That has nothing to do with any type of depression. This is a medical condition. I urge you to go and get checked out by a doctor immediately to see what's going wrong, what's going on. The fact that you feel when you close your eyes, you feel like your whole life is upside down due to this pain that you feel. That's not anxiety, my brother. Okay, or sister. Get checked. Go to a doctor as soon as possible. That's something totally different. All right. So thank you for that. Let me know how that turns out. I'll help you out all, mentally and anything any mental health things I could help you out with. Okay. All right. Now, Jen G. The only time I have a panic attack is when I drive. Do you have any advice for that? Okay. Well, it's like a PTSD moment. Something might have happened to you during your drive. It could have stemmed from that. My advice is not to drive right away in occupied roads so you don't go into accidents and stuff like that. Work up to it, okay? Work up to driving. Look at the PTSD video. It'll help you on that one, because that's exactly what it seems like that's the case, because it's only when you're driving. You know what I mean? Something must have happened to you there. You might not remember it, but learn to deal with it in steps. So look at the PTSD video. Thank you, Jen. Pariju Adhikari. I had my from Pakistan. I had my first panic attack during my exam preparation some 3 months ago. Very common. I stressed a lot. Later, I did the belly breathing. Panic attack stopped. Like anything, what left with was fear of exams. My brother, oh man, I love you because you said that. I took exams and I felt like that, all right? That's, you're going to have anxiety when you have exams. That's just the way it is. And of course you're going to fear exams. I freaking hate exams. I'm a horrible test taker and I hate it. And you know, that's just the way it is, you know? So, you know, it's common. Don't worry about it. You'll just have to deal with it. I mean, I think you're young, most likely. And so I'm here to tell you that it's a very common thing and everybody has this. If you look at, you know, medical field, dental fields, you know, all of them, they do these things, and they feel like their lives are over just when they fail one exam, and then they start going into panic attacks. I mean, I get it that it's your life and all that, and so you just got to learn to calm down and just tell yourself, I studied, you know, this is what I do. I mean, I'm a horrible person to take advice from in terms of study. I always used to cram for the test the day before. I used to say, I'm going to give myself a week, a week of playing, then I'll have a week where I'm just studying. Then I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll play, I'll have 3 days. Then I have the other day, just 1 day. And then during the test exam, I'm like, well, you either know it or you don't. Fuck it. And I take it. Okay. I never let it really give me anxiety, and I did well. So you got to have that kind of mentality, but don't, I'm the last person to get advice from in terms of exam taking. Just, you know, be confident in yourself that you will do fine. Okay. Even if you don't do fine, if you study, you just got to know you either know it or you don't. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. That kind of feeling is going to always give you anxiety, you know? So don't have that learned helplessness feeling. Just go in there. Be confident in your study and just take it. But that's very common, okay? So thank you, Praju. Now, Sergio Cardenas from Cuba. Hey, doctor, how are you? My name is Sergio. I'm 24, have a son, decent job, and a wife. I've always been pretty healthy, active into sports and lifting weights. Great, great, great. Also, I'm for the most part in a good mood, usually laughing and joking around. Well, about a month ago, I had 2 cups of coffee. Very common. My heart was going crazy. I landed in the ER. Doctor said it was a panic attack. Went home, said it would be fine. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God, no, no, no. I was sick for about a week and even missed work. Felt like crap. Then I went to the doctor. He prescribed Celexa. And I choose not to take it. Good job. It has been feeling better, especially since I've seen your videos. I've been at work and doing everything normal again. And the only issue I get chest tightness, which is very common. Don't worry about it. It'll go away. Other than that, I feel great. I'm not scared of this anymore. Also, I had 2 panic attacks after. I'm glad my videos helped. I'm really, really glad. But I want you to know the tightening of the chest is very common. That's anxiety. That's all it is. Okay, so it's anxiety. You feel the tightness here. Okay, a lot of the times people feel it even on their left side. Doesn't matter. Okay, you're feeling that tightness in your chest. The way you deal with it is belly breathing. That's really what it is, and meditation, and it'll go away slowly, slowly. It's gonna go away. Then you're gonna have even stomach pains, you know. It could also be ulcers. Ulcers also trigger all kinds of depressions. I know I have an ulcer, and you know, it's healing naturally. I'm doing it all natural, and so it's healing slower, but you know, for that you should take medications. I'm just a stubborn old fool, but the thing is, that's what it is, and it does do things. And I know, like, stomach problems, upset stomach and stuff could cause a lot of anxiety, and so long as you know it, you see, it doesn't affect me. Because I know it. I had a panic attack. I explained that in my videos. So you're dealing with a doc, you know, a doc here that's been with, you know, a brother here that's been through this garbage, and I know how to deal with it. And that's why I'm passing on these learnings, teachings to you guys, because I want you guys to conquer it as I did, and it's working, and I'm happy that it's working for you. But just know that the tightening of the chest, there's nothing wrong with that. It's going to go away. That's the last thing that usually goes away. Then you're going to deal with a G.A.D, general anxiety disorder. But I don't think you're getting that because you're already sort of conquered it already, and you're still happy. So you're not getting it. Not everybody gets that. So I'm very happy you've been through it. So thank you, Sergio. Don't worry about the chest pains. Very common. Okay, as long as your doctor says you're fine, you're fine. That's it. Okay, Shilia Taylor. Okay, I have high anxiety, been diagnosed with panic disorder, okay, and with agoraphobia, very common. I keep going to the hospital for EKGs, you know, and x-rays, and oh my God, these are very bad for you because radiation is not good. Blood work, they all come back fine. There you go. Now, this is what people need to understand. When it comes back fine, there's nothing wrong with you, okay? But I still worry daily that I have heart disease. Just like I said before, you guys are going to say, the doctor doesn't know what he's talking about. I know my body better than anybody. I understand that. A lot of the times that's true, but it's not. Okay, this thing is not. You came back perfect. There's nothing wrong. Your heart races. It's very common. That's panic anxiety disorder, which he diagnosed you with, and agoraphobia, which goes hand in hand almost all the time. Okay, so your heart races. You have big fear of dying, of course. Have either things as checked. Okay, so this is very, very common. Like I said before, and I'm saying it again. Don't mind to sound like I'm sorry that I sound like a broken record, but I want to say it. It's very common. Look at the 3 videos. You'll conquer it. Okay, 3 videos. All right, and you know what? Look at the PTSD video because I teach you how to deal with agoraphobia as well. Okay, so don't worry about it. That's how you deal with everything. Just watch those videos. You'll be fine. Contact me. If anything happens, let me know. I want to keep in contact and keep giving me questions. I'll make more videos. Thank you, Sheila. I'm so horrible. I'm sorry, Sheila, for your contribution. Yeah, hope it works for you, and it will. I'm sure. All right, Saeed, 1975, from Saudi Arabia. I saw your video. I am one peaceful Muslim, and I believe in one Creator, one God. I love you, brother. We are one big family. From our father Adam and mother Eve. I have panic disorder now. I'm 23 years old. And G.A.D. Well, it's panic attack. G.A.D. you get later. Taken every antidepressant. Not good, my brother. Not good. That is available, but with no good working effect. Last 7 years to many side effects. I'm, you know, all this. Okay. My brother Saeed. Yeah, listen, my brother Saeed. I gotta tell you something. You have a, well, you were diagnosed here from what I'm seeing with a panic disorder, okay, and you're taking antidepressants. Now, antidepressants are not good, okay? Man, I wish you were in this country. Okay, because I'd be able, because I don't know, but basically what I'm getting at here is that you have a panic disorder, you're 23 years old, and you're taking antidepressants. I think you should shrink that slowly with your doctor. And know what you're feeling here. 7 years, many side effects. The side effects can be coming from the antidepressant. Cramps, very common in anxiety, but it could also be from your antidepressants. This is where I'm, you know, I don't know, but 7 years to many, working effect lasts 7 years, many side effects. Wow, okay, so I don't know. If you've been taking this for 7 years, yeah, I don't know. You're gonna need to just get in touch with your doctor. But it looks like it's just a panic attack. So I mean, if it's anxiety, you just watch my 3 videos. You'll conquer it without these medications. But remember, don't go cold turkey. Don't say I'm not taking this med, because antidepressants are very dangerous. You have to get off them slowly. So what I'm asking you to do is, like I said before to my other sister over there, work on it by yourself while you're taking these meds. And then after you conquer it on your own, get off the antidepressants slowly, and you'll be fine. Just watch the 3 videos, okay? I love this. The guy says he's a Muslim. I'm a Jew. Look at that. We're coming together, and we're helping each other out, right? This is freaking awesome. So I love you, my brother, Saeed. And I hope this works out for you. Oh, yeah, okay. So there you go. And he says, oh, that's so weird. It says Saudi Arabia, but here you say peace from the Netherlands. Okay, so so my Netherlandish friend, Saeed, do what watch the 3 videos, calm it down yourself, then get off the antidepressant slowly, and you'll be fine. 3 videos, just watch them. I love you, brother. Have a good one. Thank you. Jerry Jr. Mint, I like that name. Okay, this idiot here wrote, just pop a pill, it's that easy, Xanax. Okay, motherfucker, you listen up to me, fuck. Okay? When you think you're joking when you come on to this page, and you probably work for a pharmaceutical numbnut, but know one thing, motherfucker. I do not like you fucking pharmaceutical drug lords coming over here trying to push drugs on the people. Okay, they don't need Xanax. Xanax has a lot of long-term effects, and it takes a ton of time for it to work. And even if it did work, it's a dependency that eventually, when you become tolerant to it, becomes extremely dangerous. It could cause also diabetes. It is the worst fucking crap to take, and they should not take Xanax. Xanax is absolutely forbidden by me. And if you have a problem with that motherfucker, come and say it to my face. And I'll make a personal video, you and me, how I completely tear you down and make you feel like a little bitch. All right? So out you go. All right, next one. Gemini Grace. Why do I feel weak and like having a fear during when I'm anxious? Can anxiety low down my immune system? Yes, actually, believe it or not, a lot of people think it can. It could get you sick. When you're anxious to a certain level, it raises up blood pressure. It could give you fevers. It could give you things. It could make you sick in terms of that. It could make your immune system screwy a little, that you could get sick a little easily. I don't know. I've had people that reported that, even though it's not medically proven. I could tell you it happens. So do watch the 3 videos. Learn to relax yourself with deep breathing. You'll control your immune system. You can also control, like I control even my stomach pains from my ulcers. I have 2 ulcers, and they're healing. But it feels like a knife was in it and it's spinning around, or like I have shard glass in there. I calm all my pain. Even I was a martial artist since I was 2. People smash sticks on my stomach. I can take that pain. Okay, it's all meditations, that belly breathing technique. Please look that up. Look at the 3 videos and you'll see it'll work. It's not just belly breathing, it's a lot of things I discussed. Let me know how that works out. Okay, Dina. Lior, I don't know what it is, but when I see your video, I feel better and my panic attacks go away. I no longer have a tight chest feeling. I am not going to use medications. I will just see your video every time I get this. I love you, my sister. That really means a lot. But again, because I'm not a selfish prick and I'm modest and I'm absolutely honest, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't want you dependent on my video, my sister. I love that you said that. It really makes me feel better. But I want you to eventually, because then you become dependent on the video, and I want you to become dependent on yourself. I want you to take the teachings I taught, make it your own, and calm it down and cure yourself, conquer the tribulation. And I mean, if this works for you, watch the video and then slowly get off it. And then, but I want you to depend on yourself, not on the videos, because I want you to conquer it. Because let's say there's World War II, there's no video on or no pills for the people who are, dependent on pills. Then what do you got? I want you guys to calm it down and do it. So I'm glad you're watching the 3 videos. And if it's anxiety, trust me, just do the 3 videos. Do what I discussed. It will go away slowly, slowly. I promise you. I promise you that, my sister. And like I said, write to me, back and forth. We'll write. I'll always answer your questions. I'll do other videos constantly due to the questions. And let me know what's what. Thank you so much, Diana. That makes me, Dina, that makes me feel so good inside. Now I got a message from Queen, agoraphobia. So today I went to the store and did all the methods you said. It didn't help me at all, because that's not what the method, but I had to leave the store. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, so agoraphobia, the thing that you're doing wrong is, I don't know what video you saw, but you have to look at my PTSD video. Because if you have agoraphobia, I discuss agoraphobia not in the panic attack videos. In the panic attack videos, I tell you how to calm your anxiety. I want you to look at the PTSD video. The PTSD video helps with agoraphobia. I should have put it probably in the same, because that's what happens. But the anxiety videos that I did was mainly to deal with panic attacks in general. Okay, so agoraphobia I discuss very, very in detail in the PTSD video. Please look at it, and I bet you it's going to work. And I'd like to hear what you have to say, and I'll put your response also in the next video. Okay, now the other one is Shuli from Crown Heights. Jewish sister, almost definitely. Hi, Lior, I have a throat lump. The doc says I'm okay, but ever since I had these attacks, I have this feeling like there's a lump in my throat. Very, very common, my sister, very common. Everybody that has anxiety feels like they can't swallow, feels like they can't breathe, feels like tingling, feels all that. That's common to have that throat lump. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel like you want to vomit. Like that's something here is not good. Don't let it get to you, because when you let it get to you, that's what's going to give you an anxiety attack. It's nothing. It's all part of the game. High blood pressure, high heartbeat, high this. Everybody's affected in a different way, but this is very common. So don't worry about it. That's what it is. Watch the 3 videos fully. You'll finish it. I love you. Let me know how you think. Batya from Queens. Okay, Batya. Nice name. Leo, I've been sick with anxiety attacks for 16 years. I'm not married and have nobody. I'm 34 years old and still have much fears. Thank you. My panic attacks went away due to your videos. No, it's not due to my videos. It's due to you. But now I have the second stage, you said. I have G.A.D. I'm so thankful you broke me out of my attacks. Do you have anything for G.A.D.? You're right. I should have made a video about G.A.D. and I'm going to do that. I'm going to get to that because that's the next stage. I haven't done a video on that and I will very soon. It's very complex. I'm going to have to do a video. I can't give it to you now, everything. But G.A.D., general anxiety disorder, it's just an anxiety, a feeling of learned helplessness, a feeling like you're being crapped on and like you're closed in a space. You feel claustrophobic. A lot of people feel claustrophobic. All kinds of things. There's so many ways to deal with it. I'm going to come out with a video very soon. But just in the meantime, I'm going to say something very generic and stupid, but it works. Do the belly breathing, continue with that, and understand that these feelings are not real. Okay? Just for now. And I'm going to make the video, but that's the truth. That's really the gist of it. That's really the seed of it. And it's going to bloom in the video. I'm going to talk more about it. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm definitely going to be on it. Okay? The other one is Suzanne Z. Hi there, eating disorder is kind of anxiety. I've been diagnosed from type 2 diabetes a month ago. Because during my panic attack, I'm eating too much. Wow, okay. You're very rare, actually, because a lot of people with panic attacks don't eat. All right, so you have an eating disorder. It's a form of anxiety. Now, I don't know what kind of an eating disorder. It seems like you're eating too much, so you're overeating. Which people deal with. Check for ulcers because that's what made me overeat. Check with stomach problems because that could make you overeat. So get checked by your doctor first. You have also type 2 diabetes. So I wouldn't say type 2 diabetes, by the way, could be reversed with incorporating cinnamon into your diet. But again, you got to work with your doctor. I can't, when you got diabetes and stuff and you're just telling me you have an eating disorder. It's not panic attacks, not anxiety attacks. It's a form of anxiety. And the way I could give you a generic thing for the anxiety about overeating. Overeating, it's all in your head and you got to deal with that. I'm going to do a video about that too. But and because I've been a personal trainer, I've helped a lot of people get out of overeating. I actually specialize a lot in that. So, and it's very complicated. I'm going to make a video probably about that. But you have to always tell yourself, this food is not for me. This food is not for me. It's so much to it. It's just too, I don't want to give wrong information here or incomplete answers. But I'm going to make a video about that. But in the meantime, just like I said before, those feelings are not real. You got to limit yourself. It's about control. Okay, but you have type 2 diabetes, so be careful. Do not overeat. Always use that as the reason why you should not overeat. You're overeating definitely because of anxiety. A lot of people who overeat have anxiety. I had anxiety issues before, and I find myself eating a lot, because of my ulcer, and I didn't know. And then I realized my ulcer was making me overeat because I didn't want to feel the pains. It was like subconsciously talking to me. But that's what you got to do. You just got to get off of, got to tell yourself that over and over again that it's not real and get through it. I'm going to make a video on that too. It's just too much to say here. And because during my panic attack, I'm eating too much. It's not, you have anxiety. I don't think it's much of a panic attack. But, with anxiety, if you do have an actual panic attack where your heart is racing and all of that, you wouldn't be eating too much because you don't even feel you could breathe. So that doesn't make any sense. If it is, look at my 3 videos, you'll deal with the panic attack. But you got type 2 diabetes, work with your doctor on that as well. You need to have it all come together with your doctor and everything. So you could, maybe you'll reverse even type 2 diabetes is reversible, so don't worry about that too much. But speak with your doctor. Anyways, thank you. And right now, and here we go, I got 2 people here, Jen and Nat. Okay, now Jen and Nat said pretty much the same thing but different stories. I'm just going to give it to you in a nutshell. They basically are saying that they have hauntings. They woke up with a panic attack one day. They woke up and saw, a shadow sitting on top of their chest. Guys, I explained that. Please watch my videos. I go very much in detail. Also in my spiritual videos. I want you guys to watch that because I talk very much in detail about outside the box. I do controversial videos, and I'm glad now that I put it all in one channel. I want you guys to check that out, because that's going to tell you how to deal in and how to purify with the white sage and Psalm 91 and the Shema Israel. It works, guys, okay? So learn in the videos, you guys are going to get out of it, but that's what you're seeing. One of you guys said in the story you just told me, you said you saw a black shadow going through, and Nat said a black shadow was just looking at her. She always feels watched. You're clairvoyant, my sisters. You're clairvoyant. I mean, a lot of women... Look at my head covering video. I explained that too. It's a lot of women are clairvoyant. They're more clairvoyant than guys. Okay, you're very sensitive to these things, and you're picking up spirits. It could be a bad spirit, could be a good spirit, could be a spirit that killed itself and doesn't even know you existed. I discussed that in the spiritual videos. Please watch that. And that's how you get. The way you're going to get out of that is through the smoke and stuff, but now you still got that seed in your head. So even though you do all of that, you're going to feel much better. You're going to see. You're going to feel great. But I still urge you to follow the 3 videos and learn to deal with the panic attack. Nate, I'm glad you said you're done with it already, almost completely. So that's fine. But, you know, Jen, you need you need to. You said you didn't see the 3 videos yet. I would really like you to see the 3 videos and incorporate what I'm teaching into your plan, and you'll see everything works out. Also, exercise, like I said in my videos, is a big thing as well. But to deal with entities, negative entities, which almost all of my clients are dealing with, the second they kick these entities out, all of a sudden, hey, Leor, I'm cured. You know, it's not cured, but, you know, there's a lot of people that are inflicted by what happened, that they're traumatized, that even if they get it out, they feel better, but they're still experiencing some sort of anxiety. So do that outside the box, you know, that's the discussion. Anyways, guys, let me know. I'm glad I did this video. Give me more questions. I'll do it every 20 questions. I'll do more. I had like tons of questions. I tried to answer all of them on email, and I was left with 20 that I picked out and wanted to make it. Next time I'm going to do more questions. I'll do as much as they come to me. I'll make a big video out of all the questions also. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. I want this channel to grow. You know, it's not that I really need subscribers. I'm not doing this for any agenda, but as you can see, I don't really care. But the thing is, I want this channel to grow because I want the information out there. If you don't want to subscribe, just do me a favor. Take the teachings that you learn and help somebody. That's the only payment I ask for. Just take the teachings and teach that to somebody else. Even claim it as your own. I don't care. It's not about popularity. It's not about glory. It's not about any of that. It's not about self-worship. It's not about greed, lust. This is about helping one another, and I think that's what we need to do. And in this video, when I'm teaching you, I hope that you guys are doing the same for others once you get out. A lot of you guys, everybody that saw my videos got out of it, and I'm happy, but I need you guys